Hey, yo, Movie Man. Welcome back here for another video, and today we are doing a movie review. And, yeah, I wanted to switch things up a little bit. This is going to be the only out of place kind of one because it is so relevant. But today, we're gonna watch through the Marvel Studios Black Widow trailer. And if it gets boring, we may skip past it. But we're gonna watch that. And then I just kind of want to go over the movie and my thoughts. And from the beginning here, let me say, spoiler review. There will be spoilers. You have been warned. Leave this video if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I wanted to switch things up. This will be called Movie Man Reviews. And yeah, I'm planning on doing the entire MCU, the entire Star Wars CU, the entire DCU, all the UCUs, the Lord of the Rings, all of it. So yeah, let's get into this. I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, we're just gonna watch the trailer first, and then we're gonna talk about the movie. The reason why we're doing the trailer is so we can get a good understanding of what goes on in the movie. Let's say for when I watch the Hulk trailer, that was the first MCU movie. When I watched that, you know, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and I cannot go back through and watch 23 movies before every single video. So it's like a nice little refresher. So why don't we get into the video, shall we? And let's begin.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses?
Spoiler, none of that happens. She does not renovate houses in this movie.
You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
Interesting. I don't remember that in the actual movie, now that I'm thinking about it. That's weird.
That's not my story. Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes.
She did?
And a lot of enemies.
Lots of enemies. Heard of this guy named Thanos?
His call sign's Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated.
Wow, it's interesting how they tried to like twist the movie here.
Fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Too many.
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
Yo, got Red Guardian Mike G. Black Widow's mom, who may I say, is cool and very, very beautiful.
We fight with you.
Man, I like how they're trying to spin this. This is interesting after like seeing the movie.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
She says, well, your plan is shit in the movie. She does not say sucks. I think they should have used the original line. That's kind of interesting that they don't want to like, okay, I get wear words though.
At some point, we all have to choose.
We all have to choose.
Between what the world wants you to be and who you are.
Yes.
I made my choice. I'm done running.
I don't know. That looks like running to me. I'm just saying, all right? Cool animation for sure.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my god, this...
Up.
All
Listen.
right, enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Oh my god, the way they edited that all together kind of felt like a fever dream compared to the actual movie. But so today we are reviewing Black Widow, which we of course just watched. And you know, I gotta say, the movie, I think, as far as going from like a female character lead, definitely a lot better than Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, in my opinion, we'll get to that movie eventually. Probably not for a while. Captain Marvel was not a fan. I think they should have chosen a different actor. She just seemed very full of herself in every single stance or like scene she was in, where there was like something big and important, it was the instant superhero stance. It happened way too many times. But yeah, no, I like this more than Wonder Woman even. Also, when Wonder Woman's probably like one of DC's best movies. So, but yeah, I've watched a couple other reviews, specifically Moist Critical. He reviewed this. I'm sorry, by the way, with the microphone. I'm getting used to the sounds. It was kind of like a big nothing burger, to quote Moist Critical. It just doesn't make sense to have this release after Endgame. Like, it feels like there were like a campaign of people were made like after this all came out. They're like, oh wait, maybe we should have done this, and now they're putting it out. And if anything, I feel like the big idea for this movie was to introduce us to Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow's sister, because the entire movie it leads up to the end scene of where she is being told that her sister was killed by Hawkeye, when that really wasn't the case. So like I said, the only thing that about this movie that seems like it's like doing something would be that it's trying to set up Hawkeye's Disney Plus show. Like, I don't see any other like motives for this to exist other than that, and maybe her vest, which also Black Widow happens to wear in Endgame. Like, yeah, I guess you can, the producers of the movies, they were saying like something along the lines of like, oh yeah, we want this movie to be so good, then you watch this, then you go rewatch Endgame and it's got a whole different feel. I'm like, well, isn't that what normal movies do before the actual sequels come out? Like, I shouldn't have to go watch a sequel to go back and see the prequel. You know what I mean? That just kind of sounds weird. So once again, big nothing burger. But let's put this in another perspective though, just from a movie standpoint. Like I said, it's a great movie. My favorite character was probably David Harbour's character, Red Guardian. He seemed kind of unhinged. He was funny, lighthearted. He was definitely the comic relief in this movie. Like I said, he's got to be one of my favorite characters in this entire thing, because simply, I like movies that feel like a little bit lighthearted, because movies that are just like serious and this and this and this and this, it's like, dude, come on, it's like, have some fun while we're making the movie. And then I think that's where a lot of DC movies have a lot of its faults, because when you go to see some, like, that's a good, I don't know, it just in general, I guess, it feels like DC movies are a little bit too serious. And that's why I liked Wonder Woman, because it was kind of lighter, and that's why I think it's their best movie so far. So like I said, he definitely brought, David Harbour's character definitely brought like a lightness feeling to the movie. And other than that, yeah, I mean, it's your classic Marvel movie. And this one's kind of in spy fashion, like the second Captain America movie with Scarlett Johansson. And yeah, man, it was all around a solid movie. Wish it would have came out before Endgame or Infinity War, because it just did not really cohesively make sense. But yeah, Marvel Studios Black Widow. Are we gonna like have a rating on this? For our first rating here, we're gonna do numbers, but I'm gonna figure out a whole scale of how to do all my ratings here, so we can all like go together, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have a whole scale of spoobas. That's what I call my little guys. Actually, if we go back to the other screen, I'm gonna put him on the other screen when we get back into it, but you see him in the corner over there, he's a spoober. That's what I call these little dudes. You can see them also in my YouTube banner. But yeah, so that was Marvel Studios Black Widow. I'll give it I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's what it deserves. Like I said, I think it could have been a solid 8.5 if it had come out at the correct time. I guess I didn't say that, so that's what I'm saying. If it came out at the correct time, I would say an 8.5, because it would have had an actual impact. But the fact that it came out afterwards, I feel like it pushes it down to a 7, because you know what's gonna happen after the end of the movie. There's no mystery, there's no cliffhangers, there's no nothing along those lines. So solid 7. But yeah, if you guys like this video, if you guys want to go into the comments and talk to me about your thoughts on this, go right ahead. I'm interested to hear everyone's thoughts in general. My eyes are open for the comments, not my ears, because I sadly cannot hear screens. So yeah, like and subscribe. This has been a Movie Mon review, and I will see you, my big mons, in the next one. Ma. I haven't made a video in so long. This is so weird. It's fun though. Ma. Ass ma.